Okay, well, Moussa, thanks very much for coming out. First of all, tell us about your goal.
My goal is just, I think Max put a few good balls. So I saw the gap between the centre back and the right back. So I'm making a sign to put the ball just there. And I just get in front of the centre back and just head it. So,
And that set us off for the afternoon on the course that's led to a good win in the end.
yes.
And has that goal been a little bit too long coming, maybe?
Yeah, I've been waiting for long for the first goal, The first goal is always the hard one. It's the hardest one. So I'm really happy to get this goal. I think I could get it a few games before,
You've had a lot of chances you've got you on the end of quite a lot of free kicks into the box. You've got your header in, but for some reason you haven't been lucky enough to actually get it in the goal till today.
Sometimes when it's not going in, it's not going in.
Yeah.
I've been forcing, and this time I just said, Martin Taylor told me before the game, he said, you're gonna score today.
Yeah, when Douse first brought you to the club, he was very, very enthusiastic, and he said the main thing, or one of the main things that you would bring would be goals, and at last we've got one today.
I'm a centre back. My job is to defend.
Yes.
But obviously, I've been lucky to score a lot of goals in my football career, and
And you had at least one other quite big moment today where you got a tackle in that you had two chances there. It was a red card and a penalty, or a superb tackle, and it was a superb tackle.
Yeah, I had to take a risk.
Does that take bravery?
Yeah, just I think this season's been difficult. I think it took me time to really come back in the game. I went from wanted to stop football to come to work in and try to love football again, enjoy football again.
Right.
So I think it's been a long way.
Yes.
And I think, like I said to Daus, I think today was the first game I think I did enjoy my playing football.
Good.
So I think it's a good start now.
Funny enough, I was wondering exactly that. I was reading something in the paper yesterday about how players can stop enjoying playing the sport that they're involved in if things are going wrong around them. And I was wondering to what extent any of our players had stopped enjoying it because we've had a bit of a bad period, but all turned it around today. So
when you went from one of the best players in Conference Prem, player of the season, everything, and come to Dover, get injured straight in the pre-season, come back, play 5 games, got injured. New manager come, I was injured, tried to get fit, then it didn't happen, come to working, had a hamstring problem, all these things put me down.
Yes.
But obviously, I had to stay strong and come back and be positive again.
Well, you've done that, and congratulations for doing so. What were the instructions before the game today? Because we have to be honest and say that this game has to be looked at in the context of Friday's performance, which wasn't great. So presumably the instructions took that into account.
They said come back to basics, centre back, defend, midfielder, striker, create chances, score, and that's what we did. Stay disciplined, do the job we used to do before, the team used to do before, like come back to the basics, because last few weeks not been like, we look completely different than what working are normally.
Yeah.
So the instruction was more coming back to this.
Right. And again, congratulations for succeeding in doing that. Can we find out a little bit more about you? Obviously, you're French. Which part of France are you from originally?
I'm from Paris.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from Paris. I've got my missus and my 2 kids who live in Mulhouse. It's like 20 minutes from Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
So they're over there while you're over here?
Yeah, last 2 years they've been with me at Barrow.
Oh, okay,
My missus was living with me, but obviously she didn't really enjoy England because she didn't know anyone.
Didn't really enjoy Barrow?
Yeah, because she don't know anyone, she don't speak English.
Yes.
So it was difficult, so we agreed that it was better for her to go back to France next to her family, and she was pregnant as well. Okay. So I think it was better for her to have everyone around.
Yes.
You know, that was a sacrifice I made.
So 2 children. What are their names?
Asa is my little girl. She's 2 years, and my little boy is Madi. He's 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah, Asa is the name of my mom, and Madi is the name of my dad.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
So your wife didn't get any say in.
It was a hard one, you know.
Yes.
Some fight, but yeah.
How have you come to being a Frenchman from Paris playing football in England? How did that come about?
I heard when you're in Paris, you know, everyone talk about English football, you know, and I was out of the academy playing Ligue 2 in France, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna give a try. So I just come with my football bag and knocking on the door for training, you know. So that's how I started.
What was the first club you played for in this country?
St Albans.
Oh right, okay. In this league?
I
or
think
was it the one below?
I think it was one below.
Right.
I went to St Albans, then a few months after I went to Hamlet, won the league, go to Hampton, won the league, get to move to Barrow.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a real disappointment. You're not going to win the league this year. We're only going to be second.
It's all about getting promoted.
Yes.
You know? It's all about getting promoted.
Of course. Okay, thanks very much for your time today. There were lots of our fans over there were shouting out at you at the end, Moussa, man of the match today. So you've impressed the fans today.
I think all the team done really well. I think my performance was okay. You know, I can do better. I'm gonna do better. And yeah, I want to thank all of them to be patient with me, because I know how I've been performing since I come there. I'm not stupid, you know.
Sure.
And so they've been patient.
You've clearly got an excellent relationship with Douse, because he's signed you twice now.
Yeah, Douse. He's like my dad. To be honest, he's like my dad. When I signed at Hampton, the first week I sleep at his house with his family.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, it's a specific relationship. And
right.
Yeah, he's been calling me every day, trying to get my head on the football again.
Yeah.
You know, he helped me out a lot. You know. So I have to thank him as well for this.
Well, I'm delighted that you're getting your head right and that you're started to enjoy football again. Long may it continue, and lots more headed goals in the books.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you very much.